Short best of 5. Quick fire stuff. First to 3. Trump at the moment has been very impressive indeed. Murphy, on the other hand, has struggled just a little. Lost to Mark Williams 3-2, defeated Karen Wilson 3-2, then lost last night to Ryan Day by 3 frames to 1. I'm just looking at Murphy's run-in. Trump now, then this afternoon he's got Stuart Bingham and Liang Wenbo, so I think fair to say a match that Murphy needs to win. Trump, on the other hand, he's been quite brilliant. So far he's played 3 and he's won 3. And the idea of this event, with a 7-man league table, you need to finish in the top 4 positions to book your place in the semi-finals later on this evening. First half chance for Trump, and all his fans and people watching will know he doesn't need that many invitations when it comes to potting. Look at that. Silky smooth.
One.
Sights the ball so quickly. One of the most naturally gifted players I think the game has ever seen. You talk about gifted, and obviously O'Sullivan's at the very top, but this man isn't far behind.
Four.
That is a crazy shot. Most people, I say 90% of the other players would have played safe, but not Trump. I don't think there's any value in taking this on, but then again, he does play a different game to the rest of us. He could play an attacking safety here, try and split the reds and play safe, or is he going to take the brown to left centre? Well, of course he is. Do you know what? He's just played 3 absolutely superb shots and hasn't been rewarded at all.
No.
Let's end a break.
Just Trump? No.
Just, I mean, I suppose about the halfway stage of the table as it stands. And I think it's fair to say the players in trouble at the moment. Liang Wenbo needs to get a win under his belt, so does Karen Wilson, and probably Shaun Murphy. Trump is in prime position, unbeaten so far. Another player who was impressive yesterday, and we'll see a little later on, was Ryan Day. He's got the highest break of the group so far, 137.
One.
I've always been into the technical side of the game. I love looking at the way players cue the ball so differently and yet get a similar result, but in terms of cue actions, this man is up there with the very best. We'll get a chance to see that a little later, because that was a shot I didn't expect him to miss, but he cues the ball so sweetly. So a chance here then for Trump as Murphy sits back in his chair. It goes without saying, the short best of 5 is imperative if you get off to a good start.
One.
was a country mile away, wasn't it? Mind you, this is close. No, not quite. Yeah, that's unusual for Trump.
1.
Completely misjudged that one.
One.
There's a decent chance this one then for Murphy. Red's nicely in the open, you can concentrate around that main cluster, take that red away from the black, directly above it. Slightly under hit.
4. 5. 12. 13.
What doesn't you like about that shot? His body language suggests that he wasn't happy, but there's not too many problems there. I think
20.
this end of the game, at the very top, you're looking for perfection nearly all the time. And that can be sometimes the
21.
way you've hit the ball, you've struck the ball, you've sighted the ball. So even though to us sat there watching it, it looked fine. Inside, he didn't like it. It's 10. Well, looks as though he's just upped his pace a little.
28.
Playing very fluently.
29.
Well, I didn't get the reaction he was looking for there, did he? I know Ryan Day was complaining last night about a few poor contacts, a couple of kicks that he had. And that wasn't the sweetest of reactions from the cue ball. A tough one, this. Nicely played.
$36. 37. 40. 41.
'Very nicely played.
48.
35 ahead, still 59 on, but Murphy in a very strong position in his opening frame.
49. 56. 57.
'Just asking Dave Ford to clean the cue ball.
64.
Purely elementary now because the frame is safe. 51 ahead, 43 on.
65.
Yeah, just play to nudge the red. Doesn't matter. The frame is safe.
72.
Little trick shot here of some description. Not quite.
So Murphy, 72 and frame.
Solid stuff from Murphy. Mind you, he gave Trump 2 decent chances, didn't he, at the start of that frame? Trump could not take them. Murphy steps in, break of 72, wins the opener and leads by 1 frame to 0. It's quite clear it's going to be a heavy scoring game, isn't it? They're both prolific break builders. They both like to get on with it. Trump, one of the quickest on the players. Murphy is not far behind him. Not renowned really for his speed, but as you saw there, when he gets going and gets into his flow, he's a very, very natural player. This one should be a cracker.
Thank you. Frame 2. So Murphy to break.
Well, he missed a green by some distance in the first frame, which ultimately cost him the frame. He's missed that red by a massive margin. So Murphy's straight back in this one. I think fair to say it's a match that, on paper and on result wise, is far more important to Murphy than it is to Trump. Trump's already got 3 wins in the bag. Murphy's only got 1. Yeah, just didn't catch it correctly, did he? There was no fizz on the cue ball. That's a big let off for Trump, just the 8 points.
So Murphy, 8. Touching ball.
Swan neck.
Yep.
Very rarely see that. The swan neck is a form of spider that, obviously the normal spider, you've got 4 or 5 ridges, but this one, the swan neck, he's not using it now. It just lets you extend over the reds more in this situation when you've got a big pack of reds in front of the cue ball. Decides against using it. A simple tap down to the cushion. You've got this cat and mouse situation now where one to play in and one to play out. No, in years gone by, you get some of the more safety conscious players who just play that kind of tap in, tap out all day long. Trump doesn't want to get involved in that, but he's played a terrible
Foul.
shot there.
So Murphy, 4.
You know, ball in hand. Murphy simple red again to right corner. Now, how does he see this? He's still got a couple of loose reds available around the pack. 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top to the left of the pink. Is he going to go for the angle on the blue or just be patient? Well, that tells me he's going for it. He can play for the bottom red at the pack, but he does have a perfect angle here to go straight into the pack. Here we go. Yeah, no messing. Straight in there. And it hasn't really worked out.
Six.
Is that old classic scenario? You get some players say, well, he should have waited. Others say, no, go for it. And if you get it wrong, you just suffer the consequences. That's a good recovery shot.
7. $30.
Well, that, for all intents and purposes, was a cracking split of the Reds, but I don't know whether he's been fortunate. The way they've actually split is superb. Has he landed on something, though? That red just coming across the that right corner pocket blocked the other. He's definitely got an awkward one to the left corner. That's the one he's playing, but he's got to navigate that cue ball through the Reds to get position on the colour. Chance into luck. Well played. Very well played.
19. $24. $25. $30. $31. $38. $39.
Making it look very easy indeed. And at this level, after all the years of practicing, the years of playing it, the years of winning tournaments, I suppose for someone like Murphy
46.
and Trump, it is an easy game. I think it's, you make it difficult by the days where your head's not right, you haven't got your confidence,
47.
you're looking for problems. When you just get down and actually pot the ball and see him for what it is, it's very straightforward.
$54. $55. $62. $63.
He plays in this wonderful rhythm when he's at his best. Reminds me of Stephen Hendry when he was at his peak. Everything's exactly the same. The way, the pace that he walks around the table, the amount of times that he cues the ball, the pace in which he hits the ball. He literally just goes up and down the white.
71.
The actual strength of the shot doesn't really ever change.
$78. Thank you. 79. $86. 87. 94. 95. 99.
Well played. Well played indeed. A class century break from Murphy.
$104.
Just made it look like a practice session, hasn't he? If he had something of a struggle yesterday with the results, certainly hasn't carried that over today. The way he started has been quite brilliant.
$113. 119.
Well,
126.
immaculate stuff from Murphy. It was a poor shot from Trump going off to that left corner pocket, which gave Murphy the ball in hand, but nevertheless he still have to make them, and make them he did in superb fashion. 72 in the first, 126 in the second. Shaun Murphy leading by 2-0.
Thank you. Frame 3. Just Trump to break.
Point of no return then for Judd Trump. 2 down, possible 3 to play. He needs to win all 3 to keep up his 100% record. This is close. So ball in hand then for Trump. And you know, with his mentality, his all-out attacking play, he will be going for one of these 2 reds. Both are available to right corner, purely preference. Great shot. It's what we call a drag shot. Bottom of the cue ball, touch aside, over distance.
Five.
Well, here we go then. It's a perfect angle. There's no reason why you shouldn't go into the back of this one. Contact with the pink, and then you just got a chance to look and see where they land. If anything, and it sounds a little bit of a contradiction, he hit them too well, and by that I mean too full in the face on the pink.
11.
He may have been unfortunate there. Does have the difficult red to right corner, but with the black off the spot, pink on the side of the table, not what he was looking for. Needs a good shot here. Well played.
12.
Well, we know he's aggressive, but wow, that's taking it to another level. Most players have just played for the loose red, but once again keen to try and split the pack. I think it's fair to say it hasn't really worked out. At what point do you say enough is enough, or is he going to go for it again? Look at this. Not only Ronnie O'Sullivan can play with the opposite hand, so can Trump. Great shot. Absolutely fantastic.
18. There's Trump. 18.
He's been a class act, hasn't he, over the years? Shaun Murphy, Triple Crown winner. By that we mean the 3 majors, the Masters, the UK, the World Championships. Conducts himself brilliantly, probably the consummate professional. Absolutely loves the game. Well, he stayed in his chair there as if to say, I can't believe that Trump's missed that one. It wasn't as easy as it looked. Anything to centre pocket. If you're not flush in front of that pocket, if there's an angle, it's always difficult. Probably the most difficult shots to play. And this one is by no means easy. A very missable red, this. Great shot.
1.
Yeah, taking no chances because the black along the rail, these professional pockets, believe it or not, are extremely tight. Much tighter than your average club table. Lovely shot.
Eight. Nine. Twelve.
Well, the fact is that he had a terrible kick, terrible contact
Murphy.
with that shot.
12.
The cue ball jumped an absolute mile. Nothing he could have done about that. It's funny because on this table yesterday, last night, Ryan Day was complaining quite a bit about the reaction he was getting from the cue ball. Table one's been absolutely fine, so I don't know whether it's just a... It might be one or two things, kind of the way the players cued the ball, too much chalk on the tip, maybe the cloth isn't reacting as it should.
6. Seven.
There's a good chance this. Just drop the cue ball down the left-hand side of the table. You've got a choice of reds here. He was just playing for a basic area around that pink spot, knowing he'd be on a red.
9. Ten.
Now, how aggressive is he going to be here? Slightly under hit.
17. Eighteen.
Very nicely played.
23. 24. 29. 30.
So, a very timely reply from Judd Trump.
$37. 38.
Frame is safe.
45.
45. cheeky exhibition shot.
46.
Purely academic.
$49.
Well, nice to see him put a few points on the board and keep this match alive. Murphy did have a chance in that one, albeit not the most clear cut of chances, but Trump will be relieved. His first real scoring opportunity, if you like. A break of 49 reduces the deficit and now trails by 2 frames to 1. Still looks as focused as ever, doesn't he? Looks fit. He needs to be nowadays. He's got a great record in this event, hasn't he? Won it in 2009, 2014, the current champion 2016. The format suits him, suits his game. It's a quick fire format, short best of 5. He's a quick fire player, likes to get on with things.
Thank you. Frame 4.
Up to this point in Group 5 he's unbeaten. Can he level the match? Or is Murphy going to run out a 3-1 winner? Well, red's crept up the table, but I just think the green has covered the cue ball. There's still the red to right corner, which we know is available. Trump will take it on.
Six. Seven.
Fantastic stun run through there, trying to create the angle off the blue for the white.
12.
The quicker he can remove the red away from the black, the better for Trump. The reason being, it frees the black into both corner pockets. Once again, forced to come back up the table. Does have a little bit of insurance with the red just below the bulk colours, and that's the one he's played for.
$18. 19. $24. 25.
Well, he played the shot with reverse side, which is left hand side in that case, but it didn't really kick up the table, did it?
32.
You can see he's short on this red to left corner. Is it worth the risk? If it's Trump playing the shot, it probably is. Well, it's a long way out. He's lucked out.
Goes Trump. 32.
32 from Trump. Poor positional shot. Misread, but hasn't left a thing. You can see that Trump's itching to attack, but safety is probably the right choice in this situation. You could use this red to split the cluster if he wanted to. That's the aggressive shot. Well, he's gone for it, played a shot to nothing. Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest of strikes. And Murphy could be in trouble here. We could be set for a decider.
One.
Well, that is not the best shot he's ever played.
8.
But that's a great recovery.
9.
It's that ability to keep things going, isn't it? You know, he's got an extra 5% in his bag when he needs it with those special shots. A lot of players wouldn't even consider playing.
$14. $15.
Misjudged that though. Didn't play the cannon, the red played a set the cue ball past it for the red to left corner. Fortunately for Trump, he's got a red to either centre pocket here, but not as intended.
$23. 30. 31. 36. 37. 44. 45.
Trailed by 2. And Murphy started off this match in great form, didn't he? Break of 72 in the first,
51.
1-2-6 in the second, then missed 1 or 2 in the third, and allowed Trump just to build some momentum.
52.
Made that break of 49 to reduce the deficit to 2-1. And now we are set for a 5th frame
59.
decider. Trump on break of 59, possibly more to come. The frame is safe. Murphy with not a point on the board in the 4th frame.
60. 65.
'Great shot.
66.
Is he going for the century? Black it is. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That gives him the chance to make the century now.
73.
He's going to need a special shot here in the centre pocket. Well, it's all too easy, isn't it, this game?
75.
Trust me, it's not. Just this man is hugely talented.
78.
Exhibition snooker.
82. 87. 93.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Ultimately, it doesn't matter, but he was playing for the century as he took that black off the last red, but nevertheless, he'll be delighted with the recovery. 12 by 2 frames to nil. It's 11 the match, 2 each, and now we're in for a deciding frame.
Thank you. Frame 5, the final frame. Just come to break.
Quick fire stuff, isn't it? Barely 50 minutes, 10 minutes short of an hour has gone. Already on the 5th frame. Impossible to call. Some people say that, well, the momentum's with Trump, trailing by 2, won the last 2, sees the man in form, but trust me, it really is whoever gets the first decent chance here. Murphy not holding back once again, yet a long way out with that attempt. No, what has he left? I say what has he left because Trump doesn't play the orthodox game. He'll go for shots that the majority of other players won't. You know, there's a half chance to the centre pocket, maybe the chance for a double. Oh, this is not easy. Yeah, caught that near knuckle. Well, the key with that shot, especially the way he played it, was making sure he got the cue ball back behind the bolt colours as some form of safety. There's no red available to left centre, but you know Trump's going to be looking at one of the reds to the left corner. Both by no means easy, but this is how much the game has changed over the years. I think it's Stephen Hendry that really changed the game. From the years when Davis dominated, Hendry would look at that kind of shot and think, yeah, I'm going for it all out. And then every other player had to go along with him. And now you don't think anything of it. Years gone by, players would have refused that shot. Trump went for it, he's missed it. And the first good opportunity in this fifth frame goes to Murphy.
One. Seven. Eight.
Big shot coming
50.
up. If he takes the red to right corner, the cue ball's going into that pack, and we know the reds are going to go absolutely everywhere. Can't guarantee as to where the white's going to finish. Just focus on the pot.
$16.
I don't think he's lucked out there. I'm not, from where I'm sat, it doesn't look as though. Oh, he's been, he's been desperately unlucky if nothing goes. I think the brown is blocking the yellow. I think the pink is, well, maybe the green, or maybe the pink does pass the green. It's very tight. Either way, we'll soon find out. was so close. I think he was slightly hard done by there.
Shaun Murphy, 16.
And that miss could possibly cost him the match.
One. Eight. Nine.
It's a slightly scrappy table with the way the reds are situated. Pink over that corner pocket. I think it's just a question of keeping things nice and simple here. There's no real rush to get in around the black spot.
Fourteen.
Just looking ahead slightly. Trump's 2 remaining matches after this are on this table. 2 o'clock he's got Ryan Day, who's been going very strong in this event, and then he's got Mark Williams, so 2 Welshmen up next for Trump, and that will be his matches complete. I'm fairly certain that
50.
with the way he started, 3 out of 3, he's going to be in one of those 4 playoff positions. That's a bad contact. Took all the pace out of the white, didn't it? That's interesting. You see some players. He had a kick there, but
22.
some players get the cue ball clean, some don't. And Trump thought, no, just carry on.
$23.
How often have you seen a kick straight after a kick? Very rare. So he's looking now because he's played for the pink, but I don't think he thought about what the pink will do to those 2 reds if it does go on his own spot. Shaun Murphy can't do anything but look on. That's not the best shot he's ever played. So day 4 just for spotting the pink.
9.
Oh, he looks okay. I'll take that back. I thought the red wasn't available. Snuck through, so he's fine. That was a fantastic shot. It was almost like a no-lose gamble, wasn't it? You make contact with that red, it's going to be pushed over that centre pocket, knowing you're going to have another red to the right corner.
$38. $43. $44.
Well, half an hour ago, Shaun Murphy was absolutely cruising along, wasn't he? 2-0 up.
50.
Trump had hardly potted a ball. It's hard to see a way back into the match for Trump, but
51.
Took the third frame of that break of 49 and has really never looked back. Disgusted with that shot. It's still not that bad. I'm sure he can do something with the cue ball. There we go.
$58. $59.
Well, if he does take this match and claims victory, I think is a certainty that he'll be in the playoffs later on today. That'll be 4 out of 4. 43 ahead, blue make it 48, so still needs one of the 3 remaining reds. Has he hit it? Has he given it enough? We'll soon find
64.
out. This is for the frame and probably the match. Well played.
65. $70. $71. $76.
Well, that would have been very special
Still,
indeed. As it
76
happens,
frame and
not
match.
to be. Shaun Murphy shakes hands. But Judd Trump is the victor in this one. He trailed by 2 frames, came back in some good style, making breaks of 49, 93 and 76 to wrap up victory. Once again, remains unbeaten, winning 4 out of 4. It's Judd Trump 3, Shaun Murphy 2.